Hey guys, it's Northampton here, and welcome to episode 18 of my Northampton Town Play Mode playthrough. And in this video, we do have three games. We have firstly a away game against Wimbledon FC, we have a home game against Fleetwood Town, and finally we have a away match against Charlton Town. So going into the first game against Wimbledon, they do have two players out through injury and suspension, but in the 7th minute we do have a nice little opportunity, a bit of a stupid angle though, but yeah, and eventually the header up from the follower up is pretty much useless and doesn't really affect the keeper that much. In the 16th minute, once again we do have a nice opportunity, but it's just strays wide, but nothing really much we can do about that. So at half time it was 0-0, nothing really much affecting the game right there. In the 54th minute we do once again have a nice opportunity, but the keeper was well on par for it, nothing really much affecting him. But eventually in the 60th minute we do eventually break the deadlock through my player with a beautiful strike straight under the keeper to make it a nice 1-0 lead. You couldn't say it wasn't coming because we pretty much were dominating them, but yeah, it took a really nice finish just to put us 1-0 up, and eventually there was a substitution straight after the goal. Montagna comes on for McKendy.
Just looking to settle things down and close the game out.
And in the 65th minute, once again, just pretty much us dominating on the shots, but nothing really much affecting. The shots were really off this game, but yeah. So in the 71st minute, we do go 2-0 up, we double our lead through Nichols, which is always good.
It's a goal that really puts them in charge of this game.
A really nice strike right there, just to put it straight underneath the keeper. So yeah, that's a nice little 2-0 victory that we got going here. Just pretty much, it was a good little build-up play as well. Didn't show the replay there because I kind of failed, but never mind, it was a nice 2-0 victory. So yeah, going into the second game against Fleetwood Town, both teams have no injuries, no nothing, no suspensions, so it was going to be a pretty tough game, and eventually in the 3rd minute we do have a nice opportunity, but it is just straight wide, pretty much bad effort. And then in the 11th minute my player just has some sort of a wonder strike straight off his right boot and just puts it right in the top right hand corner of the goal. It was a brilliant strike from my player. Pretty much the keeper didn't have any chance of getting that. And then in the 17th minute, once again, we have another shot, but it is just pretty much straight over the bar and far away. But in the 35th minute, there is an injury. Toza is injured. I do believe he has a collateral medial ligament injury, so he couldn't proceed. But that was the score at half time. It was a good 1-0 lead at half time, and eventually my player does get subbed straight from half time. Mould comes on for my player. I was quite disappointed that my player had to go off. He was on a good little run. But in the 61st minute we do have a nice opportunity, but the finesse wasn't there to put it in the back of the net. And in the 90th minute Fleetwood have a nice opportunity, but they could not put it in the back of the net, thankfully. So that was a nice 1-0 victory over Fleetwood, and this is Toza's medial collateral ligament injury. He is out for 4 months, which is a bit of a bad hit, but my player is called up for the England qualifier games for the World Cup against Sweden and Romania, which will be in the next video, guys. So yeah, going on to the final game against Cheltenham versus us. Once again, no injuries, no nothing for both teams. In the 11th minute we do have a nice opportunity there, but it is well saved by the keeper to go out for a corner. From the corner we do cross it in, and somehow we do get a penalty from this. I'm guessing it was some sort of handball or just some sort of like pull on someone, I don't know, possibly handball. But yeah, my player does step up to take the responsibility, and pretty much you'll see what happens. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't put it away. But then in the 19th minute, once again, we do have an opportunity, but their keeper was well on form today, just could not get past him. Then in the 26th minute, once again, their keeper just would not budge to let the goals go in. But then just another little volley there, just their keeper was on fire. But eventually in the 29th minute, with a nice bit of play, we do go 1-0 up through my player. It was a beautiful little player. The keeper probably could have done a little bit better. After what he's done, he probably should have saved that, but yeah, a nice little bit of build-up, a nice little 1-2 play. So yeah, that's a nice little 1-0 lead that we got going on there. And then just before the half-time mark, pretty much my player just goes on a little run, and what a goal from the outside of his right boot to put us 2-0 ahead. An absolute stormer of a goal with a nice little Hulk celebration there. But yeah, it was a pretty much beautiful goal, so we can't really say much about that.
Game was always like it. scores 2-0.
And that was pretty much how that half would end, as a nice 2-0 lead at half time. So looks like we're pretty much on for another win. And then in the 72nd minute, there's a few like here knocks and blocks and everywhere, and eventually we do get another penalty. I'm guessing this one was for handball. He was kind of laying on the floor as the ball hit him, but Alessandro does go off for Malt to come on, and my player does take the responsibility again after missing just earlier on. And this time my player did make any mistakes. The keeper did dive the right way, but I think I just put it a little bit too far past him for him to reach it. So yeah, that's a pretty nice penalty, a very well taken one is that. Sorry, but I've got a bit of a call going on here, but yeah. So yeah, in the 76th minute, a beautiful volley from my player, just to rub salt into Charlton's wounds. It's a beautiful chip through ball, and eventually just a great volley straight and hard across the floor to make it 4-0. And that was how that game would end, as a nice 4-0 victory, my player getting all 4 goals, which is always great for his confidence, and we win the Empower League 2 title with our awesome run. And this is my stats. I'm currently on loan at Northampton. I'm match fit and no suspensions. Played 51 games, scored 68 goals with an average rating of 8.8, which isn't all that bad. Which is great for like the first season, just so I can prove myself to Sunderland going back into the second season, because I want to play for them. But this is my stats, how they improved and whatnot. So as you can see, my sprint speed is 82 and my acceleration is 80. So he is a really quick player for what his height is. I think he's like 5'11". But yeah, he's got like a few other stats that have gone up, like his long shots have gone up quite a bit. But yeah guys, this is the end of this video. We are currently top and champions with 100 points with 32 wins, 4 draws, no losses. But yeah guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then please hit it with a like button. It does help me out a lot. Also subscribe as well, just so you don't miss out on any more content coming from me in the future. But until you catch me in the next video guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace!